folks. Get this tablet turned on. You, ETs, Earth, and the cleansing purge of all creation. Excuse me, Jay's belches. 5:23 p.m. Wednesday, July 25th. I've put out a few videos where I was trying to summarize what it is I've been doing here and stuff like that. I've tried to summarize some of the information in books and about stones and stuff. The listing that we have of different stones in the different spheres, plus if you get the third book of the creation series, the last one, creation, its history, explosive evolution, NET arrivals on Earth. I know there's got to be a couple people out there. I know there's a couple people out there, not because they've complained, but you know, they say, oh, Jay's videos are full of bunk, and he's just trying to make a commercial. He's doing commercials of selling his own stuff. I've made this stuff, put it together, giving you the information, the words, the products to help you wake up. That's why. As a matter of fact, there's something I want to show you. And this thing is really nice. It's very strong. And I can already tell you where it's going to go. Honey, do me a favor. Would you bring in the blue onyx aragonite sphere, please? Can you pick it up without hurting yourself? I love this thing. It's blue onyx aragonite. And onyx is very strong, empowering stone, like black onyx. The energy relative to it is Black Panther. Try to get that chair out of the way. I know that's heavy. This thing, awesome. Thanks. Appreciate it, honey. I can only get one of them. So that's all there is, but look at this. This thing is awesome. Might look like blue calcite, but it's not. It's blue onyx aragonite. It's got a sphere holder that goes with it. And the only one we could find that was really nice with this. It's 3 dragons. It's the color of gold. It's not made of gold, but it's 3 dragons and a strong ring that hold it up. It's like 5.9 inches in diameter, and it weighs it's like 10.6 pounds or something. It's heavy. It's not going on that shelf. It'll break the shelf. That stone, when you hold it, it's just, you feel strong, but you feel relaxed. You feel left alone. That thing is awesome. You know, I've been fighting stuff all my life. Those of you that know me, but the last 11 years, it's doing what I did. Why I'm one of the main reasons, the most important reason why I was here one last time in body was to kill what needed to be killed on the other side. Again, here I go talking too much about myself, but you'll understand more about it later. We have a council now, the Alliance of Life, that has 2 members of spirit on there. That's you when you're out of your body, the real you. I told you that we had to be able to see through all dimensions and everything else. Well, it's going to be a council with members there that you can see using the right equipment. You actually see the spirit. That's how you bring creation together as a family. All of that stuff was, and your abilities, they were never allowed to become what they should have been. Never. The original first being that created all this, it did not want you to know anything about it because it was beating the crap out of you, so that it could make you grow stronger when you've had a life. And I've said it 100 times, I know, 1,000 or whatever. When you're in a body having a life, it's so hard and frustrating that there's a lot of and the abuse and everything you go through, torture, a little bit of joy, but then here we go back with the other harshness of life. Then when you come out of a body, if it's a easy life, you come out of the body, you go poof. If it's bad, if it's a really horrific life, you come out of the body and you go poof, you grow much more. And then at the end of 2012, December 21st, 2012, 5th age of Earth, going from the 5th age, which is physical movement, to the 6th age. 6th age, and 6 is the number for intuition, the basic sum of all your metaphysical abilities. I have my tongue's all swollen. It's a little cut up, so I'm having problems talking. Anyway, and then all these new universes out there. There was 2 soulmates going to be put together, the real big ones, and go to another place. Could be put in a universe and release 1/3 of their energy, and then including spirit. And then that would literally, that wave of energy would thin out until there was a whole bunch of small little orbs of energy, and that would be little parts of their soul released as individual souls now. So the bigger you are, instead of release, just to play with numbers, that's all we're doing. I'm trying to give you an idea, a basic ratio. Maybe instead of releasing 100 million little beings, you'd be releasing 1 billion. Maybe 10 billion, who knows. Something going on outside right now. They're all coming together, the elemental dragons. That's weird. I don't have any more time. I've been wanting to leave for a long time, but I finally got done what I know I needed to. I've always been impatient, wanting to get back as soon as I could, because things are wrong everywhere. The earth is a small portion of creation, and it's the whole that matters to me the most. the whole gets 50% of the concern, and then each individual gets the other 50% of the concern. So I've had the just like yourself, the strongest, most intelligent part of me has been piece of it wedged into this body, making it dumb and stupid for them. Is what it seems like. It's not, but compared to who we are when we're not in the body, that's a true statement. We're such a pathetic little fraction of ourselves, less than 1%. So it was the other part of me inside the body that's just kind of in there, was just trying to get me to hold on until I got everything done, and it's done now. So that's why I wanted to make this video. I can't stay here any longer. It's been killing this body slowly, and this body's shot. So I can't, with the cirrhosis, cannot make my body grow any bigger. And I got water leaking out of my legs everywhere. Scratch my leg, and then if you scratch it enough to where there'd be a little blood comes out, and then just water just keeps dripping. They don't hardly want to close up. It's kind of funny. I'm not trying to gross anyone out. I'm just talking. Anyway, so that's what they wanted. There was never a devil. It was the original first being, male and female, and their angels that they made, the original angels, their servants. They did what they were told. They didn't hardly know better, and they got beat up when they, didn't want to act out right, and that was almost never, is more of an overbearing threat than beat up. But they were literally created as servants in the very beginning. So when it's time for you to get hurt or messed with, screwed with, they did it. So back, I forget when it was, sometime in 2013, the Ouija boards used to be an outlet for anything to come through that wanted to. And they could literally come, if you used the Ouija board, something could come out. Spirit it was like a loophole, would get help from your primary angel to mess with you, move stuff around, smack you. That's why creation's been so insane. That's why creation is changing, doing a 180. So that's why it's going to take just a little bit to happen. So no matter how strong you are, if you want to flip creation, change it, clean it, you can't clean it in a day, okay? It's not going to happen unless you literally destroy everything and then start all over again. Excuse me. So, but now it's happening. You'll find out there's going to be hundreds of people. 100 years from now, there'll be hundreds of people running around talking about this stuff, seeing it for themselves, being talked to properly. Excuse me. It's too early to be like this. Anyway, you're just going to start knowing things, seeing things. Everything that's a problem is going to be taken out. Something screws up, doesn't know. Everything has to understand the new format for creation. And then if it doesn't understand, well, it'll have all the help it can. Then it'll be told what it can't do. And if it gets abusive, aggressively abusive towards anyone twice, I don't mean the same person, I mean anyone, it'll be deleted. So things are going to be fixed in creation. Certain things are going to be taken away from you. A whole lot of insects. Animals are leaving. Or ET friends are coming in. They're going to change this planet in such a way it'll blow your mind. The monetary system will take a little while to fall away, maybe 20 years. A lot of you be taken off on a starship, like a cruise liner, where you might be, serving people, or, working in some kind of capacity there, and get yourself a free trip, flying all over the place, and a little bit of money. Military is not going to need to be what it is, and it's going to be, our military system is going to be destroyed. It's going to be torn apart. So there's going to be a selective process in fixing it. And there's a whole lot of upper echelon military people that are about to retire. Y'all just going to go 99, okay? Okay or not, it doesn't matter. So that's about a 5-year period. 5 years after the RET family members pop in and say hi, those upper echelon military personnel will be gone. There'll be a couple of them hanging around, but not many, because they have a new mold that they need to fit in. And very few of them come close. Where you've been seeing a lot of abuse is going to be compassion. And for our planet, the Earth, it's going to happen easier than you think. There's too many negative spirits running around in bodies. They're leaving. That makes things a lot better. All the small abuse systems here to mess with you, they're leaving. Why are we driving around gas cars, burning oil, when we actually have anti-gravitational vehicles? So money eventually will fall away. And you will have neighbors popping in and out at first, but then actually some neighbors openly living here that are from other planets. So the Andromedian and the Palladian, it was harder for the Andromedian a long time ago to modify their DNA so that they can live here on the Earth. They started doing that millions of years ago. Millions. The technology is going to just take off. It's going to explode. You'll find out as it happens. But the main thing is the whole format. See, the format, changing the format of abuse to compassion and honor. That's the whole thing. And it happens on the other side, finishes It finishes coming together on the other side and then happens here. But things will be happening here right away. So, but we will have folks from other planets living here. Why not? You're going to start seeing very, very soon, you're going to start seeing a lot of ships flying around. Heck, the military, the government, the U.S. government has been opening up literature that has had, literature, it sounds like a book someone wrote, no, information that's on paper. They're going to start releasing that. They already have started releasing that. They've been seeping a little bit on and off, but very soon they're going to start letting loose of it. Where they admit, well, yeah, we had a lie back then, you know, in 1947, we had a lie back then, and of course we were lying now, up till now, but and they still will be lying, because they're not going to release all the information to you, but at least for once from the government, a strong partial truth is better than the complete crap they've been feeding everyone. Could you imagine what would happen if the populace knew there was aliens, ETs? There'd be total panic. No, there wouldn't. You want to keep all that information for yourself to control the population. Well, that's not going to... that ain't happening. So, that's not how it is or will work. It's not going to be like that. And it's already changing. There's nothing they can do about it. They know that. Drak came down here and with the Nantids and others, and they took out the Anunnaki that were ruling here. Some of the folks that took out the ruling classes of Anunnaki here on this planet were the Anunnaki themselves. Very large contingent of Anunnakis from the current home planet. We're fighting here. That was set up like that on purpose. So people understand that there's good Anunnaki and there's problematic Anunnaki like anything else. So that's the cleansing. You're going to be seeing folks on the other side more, talk with them. For spirit to come over and get help hitting you, that ain't going to happen. Those angels are pretty much gone anyway. The original first angels, there's almost none of them left. So, creation from one end to the other is being cleaned up. On the other side, it's most all done. But in the physical world, especially our planet, it's only about to start soon. You will meet the Fae people that have energy bodies somewhat similar to the ones you're all going to have, where you can see energy. You see, what is that? And then it gets denser and denser, and it says, there's a form coming together in front of me, and then it makes a hand, reaches out, shakes your hand, and then comes away and goes. You're going to be able to do stuff like that. And that's a good few lives down the road, but people's attitudes, it's just going to change. The nasty stuff, the nasty spirit that never should have been a body anyway, except to bother you, is all being taken away. A lot of it being destroyed. Most of it being destroyed. That's enough. So people aren't going to be pushed and made to abuse other people and themselves. That's the cleansing. You're about to evolve. The earth is going to get cleaned up. We're going to find out, not only are we not alone, we're one little speck of sand on the desert. It's going to be really good, and it's about to happen. And it's about time. Oh, that huge blue onyx aragonite sphere. Dana has that. I don't think we even have a picture of it on there. It'll be for sale for $800, and we can't get any more. So it might happen again sometime later, but. And I've got that thing all cranked up, but the nice thing about it is it's solid, strong, relaxing, but you're relaxed and you let go of your issues. You hold on to it and it's just release. It's wonderful, but at the same time you feel strong about it. Anyway, folks, I've got to go take a couple medications. All this weight that I've gained from the water and everything else, I have a lot of pain, and I'm not going to finish my last few days, my last couple days in pain. So I've got some with tramadol. It's minimal stuff. It's weak stuff. It doesn't matter. Just something to take the edge off of it. And that's the one medication. My second medication tonight is probably going to be a Crown and 7. I feel good. I got done what I needed to, but I'm never satisfied with what I've done because I always feel I should have done more. But in the end, I've done all I could. So, and folks, don't care what other people start saying about you as you wake up. You'll hear them say sometimes some people will tell you some nasty crap, even friends. And then a year later, they're singing your song. You're talking about, things you're talking about. So, just be you. Folks, love you, man. Have good.